Yo, what's up guys? Welcome to another Poppy Playtime video. And in this video, it's gonna be like what if video of like what if, like, I think you guys were like what if like videos are. But in this side what if video, we are gonna be like explaining what if Doey never died in the events of chapter 4. And this is kind of interesting to me. I just thought of this idea because I recently replayed chapter 4, and I was wondering the whole time, what if Doey never died? Like, what if we like managed to like calm him down and we never killed him and he was on our side again? And yeah, that's what we're gonna explain inside this video. Like, what if Doey never died and he was like helping us during the events of chapter 5? And that's what we're gonna be explaining inside this video. Yeah. So, okay, so what would probably happen if Doey was like still alive during the events of chapter 5? He will probably still be separate. Like, if he was, like, if we like never killed him, he will probably be in the same area we was at the end of chapter 4 when where like the player Kissy and Poppy was when the prototype exploded under the ground. Doey will probably be there with us. And then like once the prototype like sets the explosives and all that and blows up under to the labs, Doey will probably be separated from Doey too, just like we got separated with separated from Kissy and Poppy. Will probably be separated from Doey too. And then yeah, I think after that everything will like be as like normal. Like we'll get chased by Huggy and all that during the events of chapter 5. And then probably after we get chased by Huggy, we'll probably be reuniting with Doey, because he'll probably get lost somewhere around, underground. So we'll probably reunite with Doey after the time we get chased by Huggy. We still lose our grab pack inside this time. If Doey's still alive, we still lose our grab pack. But yeah, instead of like using light to like scare away the animals, we can like Doey can probably like scare away the animals for us. So we'll probably not have to use any like flashlights, Globy, or yeah, but we'll probably still find Globy and all that with Doey beside us, And then once we meet a Giblet, Giblet and Doey will probably have like a little interaction. Like they'll probably be happy to see each other, because inside the lore, Doey and Giblet have met before. We saw inside a note, we saw inside the Q&A with Lily Love Braids and Giblet, how Giblet kind of mentioned Doey, like saying how Doey gave him the little like Huggy pin, So yeah, like Doey and Giblet have met before, and they'll probably yeah. And then like once they like meet again, if Doey was still alive and they meet again inside chapter 5, they'll probably like work together to like help us, and once we like get the grab pack and all that, Doey will probably like guide us inside the lab, since he's like, and they'll probably have to watch out for the a prototype, since the prototype is probably even more mad that Doey is still alive and we didn't kill him, and he'll probably be even more mad when he finds out that Doey is in the labs along with the player. And yeah, I think the prototype will be even on more pursuit of his ideals and plans, since Doey's still alive and he's roaming around in the labs along with the player and Giblet. And And once we meet like Chum and all that, Doey, Giblet, and Chum, they like it will probably play out as normal. Doey will probably be helping us along with Chum and Giblet, and yeah, and then like once we get inside the conditioning rooms, Doey will probably like say how traumatized he was about all that conditioning and all that, and like how he was like he'll probably like give us like some like lore just of how we got conditioned or like trained and all that once we get inside the conditioning rooms. And then for probably our second like chase with Huggy will probably be different, since now Doey's with us, and it will probably play out very different. It's like I don't know like how it would like play out with Huggy's second like chase, that stealth section. But yeah, if I'm thinking if Doey was still alive during that time and we was in the stealth section with like Huggy, Doey will probably like find ways to like distract Huggy and all that, and then while he's distracting Huggy, we can like get the batteries, open the door to Sweet Street and all that, and yeah, he'll probably like continue to distract Huggy until we open the door to Sweet Street. Now, once we're in Sweet Street, things will probably play out very different since Doey's still alive. Like Love Braids may not like. Well, we'll probably still like go in the house since Poppy and Kissy still in there. But yeah, since once we're like once we're like in the house, like in Love Braids' house, Doey will probably like find a way in and get in there, and probably saving Kissy and Poppy will be way more easier since we have Doey with us now. And so, yeah, and then now I think once the like a prototype arrives to like get Poppy, I think Doey and the prototype would have like a little fight. And then instead of Kissy scaring like the prototype off, I think Doey will, since he will be still alive and during this different timeline, And then also, once we get to like the near end of chapter 5, Doey and the prototype will like probably fight, and like things will probably go on very different during the train chase, since Doey will probably like help us like get the prototype away and all that, and like once we reach the computer room, when we revive Dr. Harley Sawyer, Doey and Giblet will probably be with us, since Poppy will still probably get taken during the timeline, and Kissy will probably still die Kissy would actually still be alive, since Doey would probably scare the prototype off before he can like kill Kissy, but like still chases us when we're on the train. But yeah, that's basically all for this video. Like that's what I think that would happen if Doey was still alive, and Kissy will probably still be alive at the end of chapter 5, since Doey will probably scare off the prototype and all that, and like the prototype will like still like chase after us in the train, but Doey will probably like help us around and all that stuff, along with Giblet and Poppy. But we'll probably not even get now. As I think about it, Poppy will still be with us, and Giblet, Kissy, Poppy, and Doey will probably still be with us, since Doey would be there and like to like stop the prototype from doing everything, and we never get stabbed either. So yeah, that's what I think would happen if Doey was still alive. And that's it for this video. Hope you guys have a blessed day, and goodbye.